Hello, welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Resonant Culture Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This beer is called Aren't We All? I don't know what that name is referencing, but it is a Hoppy Pilsner brewed with experimental hop ADHA 1940 from Roy Farms and the Pacific Crest blend from YCH. No idea what the heck that means, to be honest. But I kind of felt the need to end the night in a nice refreshing Pilsner and not some giant beer. So that's why I want to crack this guy open. And this is a lot of the Pilsners they've been doing have been collaborations with different beers. This one is not. This is just them. It is 5.2 ABV. I did not try this at the brewery or anything, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know any of the other that I can remember. Any of the other Pilsners that they've done, they haven't specifically claimed they were hoppy Pilsners, even though most of their Pilsners are pretty hop forward. So I'm curious how hoppy this is going to be. We'll see. So you see, of course, a pretty clear. I mean, it's really, really light looking. It's pretty much straw color with about 2 fingers worth of pretty fluffy head. So I mean, I'm definitely getting some citrusy hop character. There's also notes of like sourdough bread. There's a little bit of like floral hop character. And almost like a metallic character too. But that's like really, really faint. I don't know. We'll see what it tastes like. So I mean, it is definitely a hop forward Pilsner. But I don't know that it's necessarily that much more hop forward than some of their other Pilsners that don't say that they're a hoppy Pilsner. Which is fine either way. I think it's really, really good. A really nice bouquet of hops. You definitely get, there is a little bit of a citrusy character. There's some of that, the earthy, like noble hop notes, I mean, this makes it sound like there's only one hop in this, but this tastes like there's several different hops in it. So I don't know if that, I guess it is a blend of different things. I really honestly don't know. It's very vague. It does have a really nice, like, crackery, bready finish in the taste, and I will say the body is like very, very light. I would honestly guess that it's even less than the 5.2 that this says it is. I mean, just by looking at it too, it's very, very light in color. Man, that is very good. Some of these hoppy pilsners nowadays are really kind of turning into almost like a light session German IPA, if that makes any sense. which I am not complaining about at all. I'm trying to think of what it was called. Victory did a single hopped IPA series where everything in the ingredients was German except, well, they did some that were with German hops. They did some that were with American hops. But everything else about it, like it was German yeast and, well, not German water, obviously, because it was made in Pennsylvania, but German style yeast, German malts, but the hops were, some of them were German hops, some of them were American hops. So I really liked that series. I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. Maybe it was just like Victory Single Hop this. I don't remember. But I think it had a specific name. But this kind of reminds me of one of those beers because it has that really nice doughy, crackery malt profile that you would expect in like a traditional German Pilsner. But the hops are, I mean, there's definitely like a noble, like spicy herbal character to it, but there's also something that's like more pungent and citrusy. I mean, it's not to the point, like it's not juicy. It's not like Citra or Mosaic like that. But it's just really well balanced, and I don't know. So this is okay. So I don't know if I read this right before. It just says it's that experimental hop, the ADHA 1940 from Roy Farms, and Pacific Crest Blend from YCH. So it's two. Well, so it is one experimental hop, and then combined with a blend of hops for this proprietary blend or whatever the hell it is. Either way, it works, and I think this is a very, very good Americanized Pilsner. And there even is, like, taking it, when you go to take a drink, you get an aroma that comes to your nose, like, through the glass. And there even is, like, a little bit of a skunky character to it, too, which I absolutely love. Because that's just more, traditional of like a Czech Pils. This isn't as skunky as like Pils Don't Pay Bills that they did, which that was their Czech Pilsner that they did. That was like skunk water, which I loved, but I absolutely understand why people would hate that because it was very skunky. This also does have like a pretty substantial bitterness to it too. It's like on IPA level bitterness, really. I mean, I'm getting that bitterness on the back of the tongue, which is fine. I really, really, really like this beer. But a lot of Pilsners don't have that level of bitterness. I know they're more bitter than a lot of other German styles like Helles, but they usually don't have that level of bitterness. But I think it's appropriate for what this is, and it's really, really good. On my scale of buy, drink, dump, so this was like I think this was the same price as most of their Pilsners. It was like $13 for a 4-pack. I'm regretting not getting more of this. Behind Pills Don't Pay Bills, the one that I was just referencing, the super skunky one, I love that so much. Honestly, behind that, I'm thinking, they did a collaboration with Modern Times and Casita, the Rhyme Time, I think it was called. That was also really, really good. So I might put that ahead of this. But this, still top 3. Like, behind those two, this probably like my third favorite lager. Well, not lager, but Pilsner that these guys have done. Lighter lager, I'll say, because that where there is no light, there's darkness, or whatever it's called. The the Schwartz beer that they did is probably the best sports beer I've ever had. I'm not exaggerating either. I don't think I've done a review for it on here yet. I do have a can left, so I'll try to do one of those. But that is probably the best sports beer I've ever had. No joke. Every time I go there and they have it on tap, no matter whatever crazy stuff they have on, I get a pour of that because it's that good. It's hard to say if it's my top 3 lager, but definitely top 3 Pilsner that they've done. So this is absolutely a buy for me, especially at that price. I don't care that it was cheaper for them to make. I just care about the quality of it. So if I can get a can of it for less than $4, I'm all about that. So definitely, if you like Crispy Boys, or if you're getting into the craft Pilsners and Hellas's that breweries are doing, check this one out. This one is absolutely fantastic. But that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.